Welcome to the 4 Mile Circus. 4 Mile Circus is a podcast by 4 Mile Circus, a full media.
Full cycle media services.
No, we're full media. We're all of the media. We're full media.
Okay, we're rebranding.
All of the media, we are it.
Okay.
We are Fox News.
Wow. We are a lot wealthier.
We are schizophrenic. We're like Fox News, but also MSNBC, but also The Daily Show. And also
That's not
BBC.
what schizophrenia means.
We're all full media. We're just hearing all those voices. I don't know. I lost track.
Good try.
This is a bad intro.
It's
a terrible intro.
Is it the greatest intro we've ever done?
I don't know, but we're a full cycle media services company based out of Brooklyn, New York. We offer production services, pre-production services, post-production services, editing, VFX, sound, all that sort of stuff. What else do we do? Social media?
Social media, consultings, trainings, workshops.
Crowdfunding consulting. Mm-hmm. Yeah. We worked on the Chris Cafaro's campaign. That's one of the top 5 campaigns on Seed and Spark. There's an article about that.
There's an article about it.
We're impressive and shit.
Mm-hmm. We make films that screen at festivals across the globe and win awards.
Well, you do.
Yeah, that's true.
I make films that screen at festivals across like 2 boroughs and...
Yeah, you've been in Queens now.
Yeah, I've done Queens. I've done Brooklyn.
You may have even done Manhattan.
Yeah. I did Manhattan. Did Manhattan.
3 boroughs.
3 boroughs.
Why are we here today, though?
We're on the beach.
We are. Do you hear the waves?
Yes, I hear the waves.
Me too. I totally hear the waves.
Waves are amazing. And the sand in my toes. It's so hot.
I smell the salt in the air.
I smell my hot dog.
So we're on the beach. This is our beach
party summer special.
Yeah.
I can't say anything today.
We should have a name for it. Like it should be a beach party, a go blood fest, something like that.
Is there going to be blood though?
I mean, there could be.
There could be blood.
We could let Emma out. There could be blood. Should be our next film.
She's medicated now. The cat's medicated now, so she's way less annoying.
Okay, so she's less likely to draw blood? More likely to draw blood?
Less likely, probably.
Nothing's cooperating.
So who's our guest today?
The beach.
The beach is our guest. Hello, Beach. And why don't you tell us a little bit about your social media presence, Beach? Really? So this is our end of summer beach party.
You can hear the festivity in our voice.
Yeah, we're really excited.
Yeah.
It's been busy.
It's been a busy summer.
We've done some things, and we've got other things coming up. I think we just want to talk about that.
Yeah, because we usually hear talk to other people about their projects, and then we don't get to talk about our projects, and then we cry, and the salt of our tears mingles with the salt of the ocean water, and it's very beautiful, but also very sad.
Yeah, it's very poetic, and it makes me uncomfortable.
So now we're just trying to, get drunk and be happy. Drunk on seltzer,
because I had too much to drink last night anyway.
Same here.
But we're responsible adults with our own company. Why would we drink so much?
We don't. I don't know what you're talking about.
I have no idea what you're saying. So what do we do at the beginning of the summer?
Well, you directed a short for the first time in a minute. For the first time since Beneath the Black Moon, right?
That's true. We directed a weird little short film, Rubber Ducky. It's about a rubber ducky.
And who else?
And let's see. 2 heavy metal heads who get into a fight.
Played by
Tara Chialetti from or Tara. I've heard her say it both ways.
Well, Tara, you can angrily tweet at us and clarify this.
It's true. She should.
Since we don't know your name. Sorry about that. That's kind of rude. That we worked with you on a film, but we don't know who you are.
I've only been working with her for like 5 years, so like why would I know the pronunciation of her name?
I mean, one of my best friends is named Tara, and she does not like it when people call her Tara.
Yeah, I think it's come up, and like she said she doesn't care, so I just default to Tara because I knew Tara's growing up.
Okay.
So that's a thing. That was a thing.
What else have you done with Tara?
Abel and Cain, my short film in 2012. We shot early June 2012, and then we shot this new film early June 2017. So it was like a little 5th anniversary of working together party. She's also in my feature film Meme. She appears many times throughout the film.
She plays an expert of sorts.
She plays a physics professor.
An expert of sorts.
An expert of sorts on physics, yeah. Lady physics professor just blew your mind.
I didn't bring gender into it.
Hey, even Doctor Who is a lady now. So, like, physics professors can be ladies now. Nicole.
I object.
Sexism.
Physics professors should only be bunny rabbits. Because think about it. Like, picture them in the coat with some glasses trying to teach the class in college, and everyone's like, I can't take notes. Like, there's no English being spoken. There's no human language at all being spoken. I mean,
your sexism is horrifying.
Oh no, it's true.
It's just this internalized misogyny is just like really bad. It's really toxic.
That's why
it's really toxic.
Started a business with you.
She's also in Time Signature, which I did in 2014. Shot in 2014, released in 2015. Yeah. She plays a time traveler. That's pretty fun.
A time traveling rock star, right?
Yes. Also, like a lot of music themed things. Even though I don't do music, but I have a lot of music themed things in a lot of my work. And what else is she in? That's pretty much most of it. Abel and Cain back in 2012. We shot Time Signature back in 2014, and then late 2015 we were shooting the Meme.
So you just had your 5-year anniversary of shooting Abel and Cain, and by shooting Rubber Ducky. And what did you get her? What's the 5-year anniversary?
I gave her a role. Isn't that like what all actors want for anniversaries? A role for stuff?
Fair. Yeah. So Rubber Ducky is a kind of like, it's a little surreal.
Slightly.
It's kind of trippy.
A little bit.
There's some cool light choices that were made.
Yeah, we made some extreme light choices with using red and blue, which looks sort of interesting, and occasionally a little like, oh, maybe that was too much, but sometimes you have to do.
It's not too much. I like it.
Sometimes you just have to go like, oh, fuck it, it's just going to be weird. It's going to be out there, and it's going to look more interesting. It's not going to look like everything else necessarily, so, which is sort of the goal. So
yes, I have seen a very, very, very early cut, and I think it looks cool. What else did we do this summer, though? We've done other things. We've done other shoots, even.
We worked with a friend of ours, Jeanette Sears.
Jeanette Sears, cinematographer of both Small Talk and Mare, and many other things. And Beneath the Black Moon. And
you co-directed.
I did.
With Jeanette.
Jeanette, for some strange reason, asked me if I would co-direct this short film. And I said yes, because I was so shocked that why would they want me to do that? But they did. And we made it, and it is a short. The working title is Sanctuary. It is a period piece that takes place in the early 60s, which was a fun art direction challenge, which was fun.
Yeah. Art direction challenge. You found a bunch of old shit for it.
I found a bunch of old shit. My grandmother's house in the Catskills, or it's not technically in the Catskills, but near the Catskills, that up that way, had some old stuff in it that, contained various items designed for ingestion that nobody should probably ingest because they were actually from the era of the film that we shot. There was a very, 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 very old bottle of whiskey, for example, that my sister and brother-in-law commandeered on a trip with permission. And I believe my brother-in-law actually drank that whiskey, though. He's still alive, though.
Yeah, that doesn't sound healthy.
I mean, yeah. We didn't need the actual whiskey. We used apple juice because we're responsible adults on set, but we wanted the bottle. We wanted an actual, like, old-looking whiskey bottle because
Right.
they look different.
Yeah.
And so we got that.
Design was different in the past.
And about...
Designers still need jobs today, so they redesign stuff. That's how design works.
Thank you. Thank you for that Cliff's Notes to how design works.
That's how design works.
Maybe that could be one of our mini podcast episodes, would be Sean Explains Things.
I should explain things to people.
Like how design works. Maybe you could explain how microphones work. I'd like to hear that.
I think you would like to hear that because you're not using it right. I don't know. I'm just,
is this even on?
Yeah, it's on.
Oh, my bad.
Now it's off.
Yeah, because you said I was using it wrong, so
Well, now nobody can hear you. Now they can only hear me.
And that's how microphones work. Anyway, I also got a lot of old medications and things from my grandmother's house that appear in the film. This made me very happy. There was a bottle of cough syrup that I found that had formaldehyde in it.
You know, they put that in vaccines.
Don't start. We don't need this. We don't need this trouble.
Let's have a conversation about vaccines. I don't think we've vaccinated children enough.
Well, I mean...
Especially, I feel like it doesn't hurt them enough. And I think that's the main problem.
Well, I think you should have to kind of earn the right not to have a terrible disease that would kill you. So, I mean, just the prick of the needle, like, that's not fun. Don't get me wrong. I really don't like getting shots. Despite my tattoos, I have kind of a fear of needles. That's why I don't have piercings, because the idea of a needle going all the way through my flesh does not appeal to me, weirdly. Kind of freaks me out. And similarly, getting shots, I don't like it, but I do it. But I think it should be worse.
Yeah, it definitely should be worse. Children should be getting them from longer needles more often. And,
Duller needles.
And duller needles. And probably also, like, sometimes it's just not even got, like, a vaccine in it. Sometimes it's just, like, a needle.
Well, why not just, like,
They just need to... Pain brings better character. Something. Builds character. Pain builds character.
Exactly, because this is the whole problem with the world today and those darn entitled millennials who don't have the character of
having
baby boomers.
Stabbed with more needles.
Like, it should be like, at the beginning of Crybaby when they're all getting, I think it's a measles vaccine, and they're getting it at school, and people are, like, crying and stuff. It should be more like that.
Yeah.
I think there should be some public humiliation involved.
Yeah. With his crying.
Like, when a kid cries, then point.
Crying.
Okay, then it got weird.
Isn't that the point of Crybaby, right?
Okay,
it's
yes.
Johnny Depp, like, with his sexy tear.
Yeah, fair. All right, fair. I had moved
That's
on.
the point of the movie. That's like one of only like 3 John Waters movies I've ever actually seen. I can actually talk about that one. Come on.
You need to watch the other ones. Maybe we could do that for the rest of the podcast. We could just watch like part of a John Waters movie, and I think our listeners would really like that.
I'm sure if anybody's still listening, they'll be thrilled. I mean, they're all probably enjoying the beach so much right now. I'm enjoying the beach.
I'm enjoying the beach too. Listen to that. Whoa, look at that boat go by. Look at those jet skis.
Jet skis.
I saw jet skis the other day.
Oh, I miss jet skis. I didn't see them.
There were a whole bunch of jet skis the other day at Coney. When I was on my Coney trip that we were talking about earlier.
Oh, that's right. When you were like killing people.
Yes, I want to tell everybody that at Coney Island in Dino's Wonder Wheel Park, there is a new ride. It's a VR roller coaster, kind of. Look for the giant green zombie head that is right next to the Wonder Wheel. You can't miss the Wonder Wheel because it's incredibly fucking tall.
It also says Wonder Wheel on it.
It does, but before you get close enough to be able to read that, you'll still be able to see it because it's so tall. And next to it is a much shorter, but still like taller than me, giant green zombie head. And you pay some money, and then you walk through the zombie's mouth into a room. This room will be very distinct because it will be very cool and comfortable in there, unlike the roasting hot outside.
It's very humid.
Yes, but in there, it is nice and cool. They've got a whole row of fans lined up, like at the, like in front of the screen. You put on some 3D glasses. You get your zombie blaster. You strap into the seat and you go for like a virtual reality ride that involves a lot of zombies jumping out at you, and you shoot them.
Hold on. So let me understand this virtual reality ride of yours. There's 3D glasses.
Did you see the Lawnmower Man?
I feel like we've had a recent discussion about the Lawnmower Man.
I think the Lawnmower Man
and
comes
that, like,
up at
your
1/3
your
of
obsession
all
with
podcasts.
the sex scene in that is a little much. But okay, but this virtual reality ride, you just put on some 3D glasses, look at a screen, and point like laser guns at it. Is this correct?
The seat moves.
Oh, and the seat moves.
Yeah, the seat moves.
See, now this doesn't sound like virtual reality. Like, is the screen at least like a wraparound screen?
Yeah, it's. I mean, not like all the way around. It's not it's not remotely
I'm so
360.
tired of
It's
people
not
saying virtual reality for these things. It's like that's just a fucking like 4D movie.
I don't care. It was like reality, but not. It was virtually real. It was virtual reality, man.
And then it's just pretending to be a roller coaster? Like it's a virtual roller coaster. Is that right? And then you zap things. Like it's just on the screen is a roller coaster.
No, it's not a roller coaster on the screen. On the screen, it's like you're in a car that's like driving and you like fall off cliffs and stuff.
Okay.
And like flip around and
Okay.
stuff like that. It's not. I have also been on the virtual reality roller coaster they used to have at Coney Island that I really, really, really liked, and I was so sad when they didn't have it anymore. So I was really excited when this opened because I do not like going on real roller coasters. They are not fun scary to me. They are I'm gonna fucking die scary to me. I've been on the Cyclone 2 times. They were right after one another because I went to do it because I'm not a fucking wuss. And other Sean, friend of the show, other Sean, who is not here today, really likes roller coasters. He does like those really scary rides. Like he'll do all of them.
I haven't been on a roller coaster in a really long time, actually.
Well, I can tell you the Cyclone is scary as fuck. I rode it and I was so shaken. But you can like go again for like less money, and you can go. And we were at the end of the car, at the end of the train, whatever you call it, the coaster, and we could get in the front car, which is a thing Sean likes to do. And I, even though I was like, I could barely stand, it felt, he wasn't daring me, but it's like, it felt like a dare. Like I didn't want to feel like a wuss. So I'm like, all right, I'll go again. He's like, really? Like, yeah, I'll go again. And I had my eyes shut the entire time. And I was just screaming my head off. The way he said it, he was like, he was scared that I was not okay. Because he was like, you weren't screaming like, whoa, whoa, it's scary and fun. You were screaming like someone was murdering you. I'm like, yeah, that's how I felt. And I had like, my neck hurt afterwards. I felt physically so fucked up. It wasn't fun for me. I understand it's fun for other people. I wish it was fun for me. But it's just like torturous for me. But the virtual reality roller coasters, those I can handle.
So Nicole hates fun. What? No, you don't hate fun?
No, I
Sounds
don't
like
hate
you
fun. I'm the one who went and shot all the zombies on the virtual reality roller coaster that you're like hating on.
That just sounds like you're a murderer. Just because they're dead doesn't mean it's not murder.
So you'd let the zombies... Okay, so I know who I don't want on my zombie apocalypse
You don't want
team now.
me on your zombie apocalypse team anyway. Come on, let's be real. I would not be useful.
I would be so useful. I'm good in a crisis. I don't particularly have skills, but I'm good in a crisis.
I don't really have skills. I've been camping. I don't like it, so I've forgotten how to do it.
I can cook.
And this is like a camping skill thing.
I can cook.
Yeah, but can you, like, camping cook?
I have.
Yeah, but can you?
Yes.
All right.
And you know what else I could do? I would cook people. If, like, there were people who were dead and they were safe to eat, like, I know I'm vegan and all, but if it's zombie apocalypse, I'll cook up a person.
When we're at zombie apocalypse, like, you just eat whatever's there.
No, 100%. No.
Like if there's no people to eat, then everybody's a vegetarian.
If there's no people to eat, then everyone's a vegetarian?
Yeah, then nobody's eating any meat. Then everybody just has to eat vegetables and leaves and shit that's around.
Well, but, like, I mean, I would...
Honestly, it might be easier to be a vegan once the zombie apocalypse comes.
It just depends what's around.
I mean, you're just gonna end up eating parts of trees, then.
What about fish? Like, I'd eat a fish.
Yeah, but you don't need that because everything else is there. Like, you're gonna be foraging a lot. Like nature's gonna like take over all the cities and shit, and you're gonna have plenty to eat as a vegan.
Great.
Yeah, you're gonna be fine.
I'm glad we settled this.
Yeah, I'm gonna be eating cats and stuff. That's not good.
Yeah.
I need my meat. I'm gonna open up a little shop, and it's gonna be like stray pet burgers. Hey, it's the end of the world. Oh, you just talked about eating people, but stray pets. That's you know what? You know what? Those pets are not in a good place. Nobody's taking care of them anymore.
I talked about eating people that were
They'll
already
have much better
dead.
lives with me.
This is why I don't want you on my zombie apocalypse team. It's not even about the issue.
Can't eat the people that are already dead, because if they're already dead, they're probably turning into zombies. You're eating zombie meat, and that's going to turn you into a zombie. That is some real shit right there.
No, you know that there are people who die in the zombie apocalypse for stupid ass reasons, like they fell and hit their head. You know that's true. They didn't all get gotten by zombies.
Okay, we gotta figure out here for a second now. Are we talking about a zombie apocalypse where everybody who dies becomes a zombie?
No.
Okay. So it's not like some like Return of the Living Dead stuff where no matter how you die, you become a zombie. Okay.
No, it's more Romero zombies.
Okay, so it's like Bite.
Yes.
Bite turn into zombie. Bite
yes, and zombies aren't interested in biting people who are already dead. Probably. We'll have to wait and see for that. Like I'm not about taking risks. But
now you're gonna have to like know how the person died, because what if they were bit and then they killed themselves, but you can't find the bite?
By the time this happens, we're all gonna have like built-in like contact lens implants that are like recording everything that happens anyway, so that's not gonna be a problem, Sean. And also,
how does that help you?
Because then I can see what happened and how they died.
How are you gonna be able to see what happened?
I'm gonna have some sort of like player, some sort of playback device in this future. But this brings me back to the main point, which is why it makes so much more sense to eat people than animals, because do you know how much meat is on one of those cats? Not very much. Do you know how much meat is on a person? A lot more.
I mean, like, I'm gonna have to like raise the cats and fatten them up.
You're not gonna have time to do that. So you gotta be on the move.
I can't run a business with just like skinny cats. I'm gonna have my little shack with pet burgers.
This is a fantasy. I hate to tell you this, Sean, but this is just a fantasy. You're not gonna be running a little mom and pop business in the zombie apocalypse. It's not happening.
You can't stop commerce.
Oh yes, zombies can.
You know what? Zombies gotta eat too. Zombies gotta eat too. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna find people who like don't tip.
All right.
And then they're gonna just get chained up outside and be like, look, if the zombies are well fed, they'll figure it out. They have basic skills. They'll figure it. I saw, which one is it? City of the Dead? What's the last?
Diary of the Dead?
No, the one before that.
Land of the Dead?
Land of the Dead.
Land of the Dead was good.
With Dennis Hopper. It was all right.
I have it on DVD. I haven't watched it in a really long time, though.
But yeah, the zombies they start like figuring shit out.
That's true.
If they're like, oh, hey, this guy leaves stuff out for us, like, that's pretty cool.
Don't eat that guy. He gave us food.
Exactly.
Okay.
He fattens some people up for us. They're dicks. He leaves them out. We're good.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm with this. So what else did we do this summer other than listen to this beautiful ocean? And the bird calls, man, that wasn't a seagull, what we just heard there.
Oh, thanks a lot, Nicole.
I'll help you with the edit. And then, whoa, was that a rocket ship that just exploded? And is now raining rubble down into our peaceful ocean and onto the beach? Is that a whole crowd of children screaming in agony as the rubble from the burning rocket ship rains fiery death down on their beach paradise? Is that what I hear right now?
Yes, and what else do we use? Okay, arguing about zombies, but
we
shot a couple short films.
We shot Sanctuary and Rubber Ducky. We are in pre-production on another short that we will shoot this fall. Is the plan?
This is the plan.
It's the plan. I don't want to say too much about it because
I think it'll be very exciting.
I think it'll be very exciting. I think people will like it. I will say that it is very of the moment.
Mm-hmm.
And that it is within the realm of horror.
Yes.
and we co-wrote it.
Yes.
It was your story. You gave me a draft of the script. You said, here's the thing. I said, I really like the thing.
And I was like, cool. You want to do something with it?
And I said, yes. And then I scribbled all over it. And
then I was like, cool, you do that.
And yeah. And so the script is being finalized, and I'm going to direct this.
You are.
I am.
I'm agreeing with you.
I know. Yes. And so that's a thing that we've been doing.
And they're working on coming up. We have other things coming up, too.
I am editing not one, but 2 music videos for friends of the show, The Shondas.
That's true. They were on the show.
They were on the show. You should go listen to that episode. That was when Louisa was pregnant.
Yes.
Before my niece was born.
She had the baby inside her, and now it is outside of her.
The baby is outside of her, and
it's
learning
very, very outside.
Yes, and I can show you pictures later. Looks like maybe she's going to be walking before she crawls. She's standing a lot.
You gotta crawl before you can walk. Nicole.
No, you don't though. You don't. It's a lie. They lied to you.
You gotta crawl before you can walk.
It's a lie.
That's some canned wisdom, and canned wisdom is always right.
It's always fresh.
It's true. So, but we've also got some other stuff coming up. We have a project that we've gotten started with Christina Rea.
We can't talk about it yet because it's in the very early embryonic stages.
What's with you and babies?
That's just callback,
Callback.
It's comedy.
Right.
You wouldn't know.
I am not funny. I'm not funny. I'm a very serious person. Mm-hmm. I'm full of seriousness. Mm-hmm. And then beyond that, we also have we're going back to Axwoon.
We are in November. We are going to go to Brattleboro, Vermont, to go to the Axwoon Film Festival and probably do a thing of some sort. We might be there, like in front of people, being like, "Hey, we've got something you'll be interested in, and we're gonna do it now."
Last year, we did a presentation on social media and crowdfunding, which nobody fell asleep during.
That we know of.
No. I was paying attention. I was watching them.
You sure nobody painted eyelids? I painted eyes on their eyelids. Like that lady in Raiders of the Lost Ark who writes whatever the fuck she writes on her eyelids in class with Indiana Jones, but instead just drew eyes.
I mean, it's possible. One person's eyes were kind of spinning around a little bit, like googly eyes. Now that I think actually somebody was handing out googly eyes at the beginning. I think that was a plan. I think everybody was asleep.
That's how they get you.
That's how they get you. And then beyond that, conquering the world.
I mean, we're not going to do very well with that if you're so concerned about commerce during the zombie apocalypse. But, keeping the free marketing.
Look, people got to eat, and people want burgers. They're going to miss burgers after the apocalypse. And somebody is going to be there to provide them.
I will make you a delicious human burger after the apocalypse. I'd be interested, honestly.
I got
I made a meat.
Something. I gotta tell you something. The Potbelly pig burgers. It's actually people.
What Potbelly pig? What are you talking about?
At my pet burger place. Like I'm gonna say that there's Potbelly big pig burgers, but they're actually people.
Oh, okay. I can support that.
Yeah. So I'm a liar, but the cat's actually gonna be cat. The dog's actually gonna be dog, and the dolphin's actually gonna be dolphin.
You're gonna be disappointed when you try. The dolphin's gonna outsmart. You know what's gonna happen in the zombie apocalypse is that's when the dolphins are really gonna rise and be like, "Fuck all y'all."
Yeah.
That's
why I'm going to have dolphin burgers.
No, you're not. They're going to be serving Sean burgers, is what they're going to be serving at the bottom of the ocean. This beautiful, calm, serene ocean is going to be a death palace at the bottom. A watery circus of doom and decay for humans, not for dolphins. Dolphins are going to be living it up. They're going to be living. They're going to build a dolphin empire based on our bones. And they are completely right to do so.
That's true. You know, people just got to get to an island. Zombie apocalypse, you just got to get to an island. They can't get to you on an island.
Zombies can't cross water?
I mean, I'm talking about an island in the ocean. How are they going to get there?
They were in the Dawn of the Dead remake, they were on a boat for a while.
Yeah, right at the end.
Yeah.
But see, the thing is, it's just like, you just got to make sure nobody on the boat is... Actually, you can't trust anybody. So you just get on the boat yourself. You get out to that island. Here's the thing. Like the zombies, if you get rid of the zombies that are already there, no new zombies are going to show up from somewhere else.
I disagree. I think the dolphins are going to be giving the zombies rides. I think the dolphins are going to be like toting the zombies across the ocean to the island and then making those like dolphin noises and just like dumping them on the sand.
The dolphins are going to be too busy building rocket ships.
The dolphins want us to die off, so we'll stop fucking their habitat.
I think the dolphins don't care. I think they're assholes.
They care. Haven't you heard about all the weird shit going on with like whales having weird meetings and stuff? Remember that story from like 2 months ago? That was a weird story.
I didn't see that. What's this? Whale meeting?
Yeah, like in the middle of the sea. I don't remember where it was, but somewhere there was a large convergence of whales who like showed themselves, and there were like 20 of them or something, like a large number of whales congregating in view, appearing to have some sort of communication in a way that, according to whale experts, of which I am not one, this is not normal. This is not normal whale behavior. So people were joking about like, oh, they're plotting something. But I think the sea in general is plotting something because we're really fucking up the sea, Sean.
I mean...
We're really fucking up the sea.
I'm a comic book fan. I know exactly what's happening. The Atlantis is rising. I don't know if we're talking about Namor here or Aquaman. It's going to be one of those guys going to show up. He's going to be very angry with an army.
There's going to be a bunch of those turtles that got stuck in the soda rings, and so their shells are warped. Have you seen that? It's very sad.
I've heard about that, yeah.
It's like if you see the photos, it's really disturbing.
Yeah, and they're going to be enormous now.
They're going to be enormous, except they have these little weird waists as if they're wearing like fucked up turtle corsets, which doesn't make sense.
And they're going to lay waste to the cities.
And I can't wait. We deserve it. We have it coming.
Led by Atlanteans.
And I don't even care. Like I'll be like, I'm on your side though, and I'll see if they'll take me. I'll try to prove my worth. I'll tell them like I told you about how I'm good in a crisis, and they want me around.
To be like, look, I'm good in a crisis. Look, I just came here. I'm very calm, and I'm trying to negotiate with you to screw everybody over.
But if they just kill me, I'm gonna be like, fair.
Yeah, it's fair.
You know, and that I would rather go by them than by the fucking zombie fuckers. Don't like zombies.
Can't trust the zombies.
Can't trust zombies.
Okay, but do you think that they would have a taste for my pet burgers?
No, I think the human ones?
Well, I mean, I'd tell them those ones are
the dolphins. Ones, the dolphins and the sea people. You would tell that they were people burgers.
Yeah.
With the sea life.
I feel like the sea people would be less opposed to like the pet burger side of it, like guinea pig burgers. I feel like they'd be more okay with that than normal people because they'd be like, "What the fuck's a guinea pig?"
Well, I think it depends.
It's like if I told you like here's a seahorse burger. Like for them, they'd be like, okay, whatever. And you eat a seahorse burger.
I wouldn't eat a seahorse burger.
You're vegan.
I wouldn't eat a seahorse burger anyway, because
why?
Who wants that?
I don't know. Do they taste good?
They're like all skeleton. This would not. You're making the worst burger plans. You should just go with what you know, which is people.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, but all right. So something with meat, like a shark burger.
Well, I was gonna say sharks would not object. That's exactly what I was going to raise with sharks, because sharks are carnivores. Yeah, sharks,
but for the Atlantean people, like a shark burger is like a dog burger. I assume.
How much do you really know about the Atlantean people?
I'm not at liberty to discuss that.
Because I don't feel like I'm in a position to say how the Atlantean people would react to a shark burger and if it would be analogous to a dog burger for us. I just don't know. There are just a lot of questions I have about, but I'm really eager to find the answers.
I can neither confirm nor deny my collusion with the Atlantean people.
Okay. Well, I'm a little relieved that you at least potentially have this connection, because I have a feeling it's really going to pay off down the line as the water levels rise and we're all living in the ocean.
They really like puppy burgers, I'm just saying.
Let's smell that delicious sea breeze. That feeling of the sun baking down on you, but the ocean's right there, so I could just go for a swim.
The ocean with all the Atlanteans.
Look at them. I think I see like...
There's their heads bobbing.
See those three little, little fork? The little what's it called?
Trident?
Trident.
Like the
gum. Is that why Trident gum is called Trident? Because that's something that I've actually wondered about.
Because it's from Atlantis? Yes.
I'm thinking about it. Anyway, I see a trident, I think, out on the horizon, like starting to poke up from the
So before the invasion begins, do you want to play a game?
Yeah, I mean, we might as well get some fun in while we can.
Exactly. So last week, I took my wife, because somebody married me, to a Mets game. She hasn't been to a professional baseball.
I heard you explain
game.
to her that it's kind of like a picnic.
Yeah.
And I actually thought that explanation was really good. That it's like the game's on and you watch it, but you like eat food and, you know,
And hang out and drink beer, and it's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mets games are the best.
What I like about baseball is, like, you
Mets?
go to the game. Well, I like the Mets, but I also like baseball in that, like, you go and, yeah, the thing's going on, but, like, that's not, it's an outing. It's an afternoon thing, and that's what it's always been, and that's what it's designed to be. That's why people get annoyed with it.
Slow.
Yeah.
It's good that it's slow so you can talk. Because, like, if you try to talk during, like, a soccer game, game's over.
Shit's over. Yeah.
Soccer
Maybe it's
moves
like 45
fast. That is also something I enjoy to do, is to go to
But you got to go watch that. You got to go watch it.
But, yeah.
Because you also don't know, like, you gotta watch the soccer game, because you don't know if, like, okay, if the wrong thing happens, this is going to turn into some sort of massacre. So I'm going to have to be ready for, you know, what side am I on and how am I getting out of here?
Yeah,
like, that's why you got to pay attention to the game.
That's totally New York City. NYCFC fans are, they're just
So dangerous.
so very dangerous.
In honor of taking her to her first Mets game, not my first. I've gone almost every year I've been here.
I would
think
go
I missed
again this summer.
I would go again too.
If we ever get off this beach.
Yes.
I guess we could go to a Cyclones game. That's right. You know, that's closer to the water.
So we were doing Mets trivia.
Woohoo! Oh, no, I'm going to fuck it up and be embarrassed.
It's okay. I intentionally made it hard.
Then I'm definitely going to fuck it up and be embarrassed.
So, because it's not like baseball trivia, it's just Mets trivia.
Well, the Mets are the only baseball team I know anything about, so...
And this is
than
barely
maybe the
about that
Cyclones.
stuff. So, question 1. The Mets were originally intended to be part of which proposed third professional baseball league? A, the League League. B, the Justice League. C, the Continental League. Or D, the New England League.
Continental?
Correct, the Continental.
Yes!
All right. So, question number 2. Joan Whitney Payson has the distinction of being the first woman to A, sue the Mets for not letting her into tryouts. B, throw the ceremonial first pitch of the season at a Mets game. C, own a Major League Baseball team, the Mets, in North America without inheriting it. D, build a Darryl Strawberry statue entirely out of kazoos. So,
I mean, I wish it was D, but I'm going to go with C.
Yes, correct. Joan Whitney Payson, the original owner or majority owner of the Mets, was the first woman to own a Major League Baseball team in North America without inheriting it.
So I'm 2 for 2.
You are 2 for 2. And now the hard question. Not really. Which beer did I get last week at the Mets game? I finally convinced my wife to attend with me. A, Bud Light. B, Coors. C, Coney Island Mermaid Pilsner. Or D, I can't recall, but man, did I have a lot of them.
Coney Island Mermaid Pilsner.
That is correct.
Yes! I guess I know my Mets.
You do. You do.
3 for 3. Is that the whole game?
I have one more set of trivia questions that's really very, like, appropriate for, like, just this weekend. So
Let's do them. But I realized something, that there's other things we did this summer that we didn't talk about.
what did we do this summer?
Well, we put Small Talk up on Seed and Spark, for example.
Oh, that's right. Small Talk is on Seed and Spark, seedandspark.com.
Seed and Spark, where you can get a subscription, and then you can watch all these indie films that they have.
Yeah. Short
And-
films, feature films,
Web series.
documentaries.
You can see Sue Me, a fine film that, like Small Talk, is also about phone sex, that stars friend of the show, Hae-Yeon Park,
Correct.
and is my favorite short film about phone sex that I did not direct. And you can see that on Seed and Spark, and you can see all that if you subscribe. And you know what the thing about subscribing is?
What's that?
Right now, it's free.
Oh, yeah. It's 3 free months. You know what else? You know what other film is on there is Michael DiBiasio and Rebecca De Ornelas's the video blogs.
That's true. You worked on that, didn't you, Sean?
I did. I helped with the, we helped with the promotion and the distribution of that film.
I think, is Future Perfect on Seed and Spark?
I don't think it's on there anymore.
Okay.
Our friend
Never mind.
Future Perfect.
Nothing at all.
Some, like any platform, some films come and go, so you should really, get that subscription soon and watch what's there.
Like Small Talk.
Like Small Talk, which is there, which, it's there for now, but like...
You never know.
You never know. Like, there's no reason that we might take it off, but if you wait like a year, like, maybe Seed and Spark will kick us off because we're jerks.
It's very possible.
We are jerks.
We are. But if you see it now, you can like tweet about it and Facebook about it and tell your friends, and I won't even come at you for copyright infringement if you like Snapchat yourself while you're watching it, talking about, oh my God, I'm watching the best movie I've ever seen in my life. I've never laughed this hard or been this scared or been this moved. Because really, Small Talk is a movie about family.
I'm not gonna go near that.
I know.
So
I shouldn't have, actually.
You shouldn't have. That was pretty bad. That was pretty bad, dude.
No, it's
Dead. That's pretty bad. Well, bitch, I felt pretty good.
When the sun, you get a beer and a nutcracker, and you just go for the wave. You just chill out, man.
Nutcracker?
Just chill out, man.
Nutcracker?
You mean
like the Christmas?
No, like plastic things, alcohol, lots of kinds. Lots of kinds of alcohol in a nutcracker.
Okay.
Do you not know what a nutcracker is?
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
A nutcracker is an actual, like, cocktail that people often sell on the beach. They'll say, like, nutcracker, and they've got, like, a cooler. And for, like, a few bucks, you can get, or I don't know how much they cost. I've never actually gotten one. It's kind of like, my understanding is it's kind of like some cocktail that, like, some teenagers might make out of the remnants of a bunch of different kinds of liquor in their parents' liquor cabinet.
Is this just toilet wine? Or are you just talking about toilet wine?
Is toilet wine just like mixing the dregs of a bunch of things?
I have no idea.
Well, that's what it is, and it supposedly gets
I'm
you
just
nice and
thinking,
fucked
like,
up.
like prison toilet wine.
Well, this is a nutcracker. And that's what it is. It's not like a kind of soldiery-looking guy from Denmark or wherever the fuck those things are from, where you put a nut in its mouth and do the lever
and crack
back
the nut,
and it cracks. Yeah.
Why is this booze called a nutcracker?
Don't know. Haven't asked. I probably have asked and not gotten an answer. Don't know. It's the mystery of the nutcracker. But anyway, so Small Talk is on Seed and Spark. Get 3 free months of Seed and Spark at seedandspark.com. Watch Small Talk, share Small Talk. We would appreciate that. And maybe Small Talk will be available other places someday. Who's to say?
Maybe.
We don't know.
Well, I kind of hope we know.
That's true.
We're kind of in charge of it.
That's true. Mare will screen at... we can say this one, at the one in Portland. Portland Extreme.
The Portland
in December.
Extreme.
We can say that. That's
Film
allowed.
Festival.
They announced that. So that's exciting news. That's coming up not in the summer, but we found out about it in the summer, kind of. And
I mean, that's coming up. It's good.
yeah.
It's good. We got a lot of exciting things coming up.
And some other things that we can't announce yet, but we'll be able to announce in the future.
Soon. People should really subscribe to the 4 Mile Circus Club.
That's true.
Which go visit our website, 4milecircus.com. You'll get a pop-up. Pop-up will say, sign up for the newsletter. Sign up for the newsletter.
The newsletter is just for people in the club, the 4 Mile Circus Club.
Exactly.
You get a membership card.
Get a membership card.
The newsletter is very short.
Yes.
It's a lot less verbose than our podcast is. It's a little bit more to the point because we actually edit it. Not that we don't edit the podcast, but usually we edit it to like take out sounds that make it hard to listen to, not to cut down on our blathering, because we do blather.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Not so much in the newsletter, though. Newsletter is pithy.
Newsletter is very
and
straightforward.
Short.
And there's a game.
That's what I was getting to. There's a game. There's a ringmaster of the month. Every issue, we do a little Q&A with somebody we've deemed a ringmaster. And then there's some game that Sean did. They're all different ones. Sometimes mazes, sometimes coloring books, sometimes trivia. If you like Uncle Sean's Very Unfair Trivia on our podcast, you'll love Uncle Sean's games in the 4 Mile Circus Club newsletter.
Exactly. They're arguably maybe even slightly better.
And speaking of games...
So do you want to play the next trivia game
I really do.
So this is, because unfortunately he died on Friday,
Oh, man.
John Hurd Trivia.
Oh, that's right. So many people have died recently.
It's a lot. So he's known for being the dad on Home Alone, the asshole coworker in Big, and he's just generally one of my favorites whenever he popped up in TV and movies. He's a good character actor, like sort of a dick sometimes, but sort of a lovable guy.
I know nothing about him that I can think of, so this trivia is going to be...
That's okay. This is going to be hard. So
I won the other one.
You did. So let's see if you can go 6 for 6. So question 1: how bad a father was Home Alone's Peter McAllister?
Really?
Bad. Was it A, pretty bad? Was it B, I don't know, it's an honest mistake? Was it C, his kids were monsters, he was a terrible parent? Or was it D, oh my God, John Hurt is dead, that sucks?
I have a feeling it's the wrong answer, but I've got to go with C.
Was C, his kids were monsters, he was a terrible parent? Let's see.
I have a feeling the correct answer is D.
I'm going to say that the correct answer is actually C, his kids were monsters. And
really?
He was a terrible parent, yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I'm not sure why you think it was D. That has nothing to do with the question.
My God, my mistake.
All right, and question number 2.
Do you hear those Atlanteans emerging from the
They're
ocean?
emerging from the ocean with their giant turtles that were deformed
It's
by...
weird how it makes this kind of like quicksand suctioning noise when they come up.
Anyway, what was his character in Chud, George Cooper's job?
Oh man, I've never seen Chud, and I know I should.
I've seen it. I don't remember most of it.
I've heard a lot of good things about Chud.
So was he A, a photographer, B, a garbage man, C, a zookeeper, or D, oh my God, John Hurt is dead, that sucks?
I'm gonna go with that he was a garbage man, because that seems like...
I'm sorry, the correct answer is photographer.
Oh, that was... At first when you said it, I was like, I think it's that, and then I heard garbage man.
See, this one's it's a little harder.
You're right.
It's a little harder.
John Hurt trivia is rough.
So,
harder than Mets trivia.
So, number 3, Paul Davenport, his character in Big. A, was a real asshole. Josh was only 12. Why did he have to be such a dick? B, had some valid points. Come on, Josh was only 12. C, was just looking out for his friend. Josh was only 12. Her relationship with him was super fucked up. Or D, Josh was only 12. Oh my God, John Hurt is dead. That sucks.
Wait, what was the question again exactly?
Paul Davenport, his character in Big. Basically, it's a finish the sentence.
John Hurt's character in
Big was Paul Davenport. And
who was that in Big?
He's the other executive. You know, there's Elizabeth Perkins,
yes.
And then he's her ex-boyfriend who is
got it.
Yeah.
I remember.
So is it A, was a real asshole, Josh was only 12, why did he have to be such a dick? B, had some valid points, come on, Josh was only 12. C, was just looking out for his friend, Josh was only 12, her relationship with him is super fucked up.
C.
Or D, Josh was only 12, oh my God, John Hurt is dead, that sucks.
I mean, I would B and C. And D kind of, but...
I think we'll accept that. I think we'll accept that.
Great.
We'll accept C. We'll accept C. I lean. It is fucked up because it's true.
Fucked up.
It's true.
That movie's fucked up.
It's fucked up. Have you seen the what is it? The what's the website? Funny or Die thing with Greta Gerwig, where it's like a remake of Big, but it's a girl.
No.
It's pretty funny, especially because halfway through this fake trailer, like she explains to him that he's 12, and the guy just has like a breakdown. I didn't know, and he's like in a shower, like showering himself because off and like. Because
That's
because
an
it's making the
reaction.
because it's making the point that that's gross.
It's statutory rape.
Yes.
And it's like not statutory rape like I'm 18 and you're 17 and we've been dating and
No.
I'm 2 months older than you. It's
No.
like,
It's you're a 12-year-old.
but to be fair, like this is kind of like some MRA idiots like made up scenario of a type that they might invoke, about like, having empathy for so-called rapists, because like, to be fair, Elizabeth Perkins in Big did not know that Tom Hanks was 12, and also genuinely, like, did he act immature? Yes. Maybe she shouldn't have, like, fallen for him, and maybe she should feel weird about that. But to be fair, she didn't have reason to believe that he had gone to a fortune-telling machine or whatever and made a wish to be big and that his wish was granted. Like, that is not a scenario I've heard of before. Like, I don't think it's necessarily fair to stigmatize her for the rest of her life as a sexual predator, because I don't think she was a sexual predator. It's a really fucked up situation for everybody involved.
I think
However,
you're just a child molester apologist. I'm just gonna put that out there.
hey, however, the film is fucked up though, because the film doesn't frame that as like this fucked up situation that, she was put into without knowing it. Like, it sounds like the Funny or Die thing, kind of grapples with.
Yes.
In a reasonable way, because that's the correct reaction to, that's one of them at least. But no, Big, like, I remember after they do it and he's all like happy in the elevator and it's a big moment, and I picture fathers like going like that to their sons, if that's a thing that happens. I don't really know.
I wouldn't know.
I socked myself on the arm, listeners, is in a playful attempt on my part to be bro-y manner.
That's like the least bro-y thing you've ever done. Pretty bro-y otherwise. Like, honestly, we all talk about you and we're like, Nicole, super bro-y.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Always with the
I can't tell you what it is,
and
but
the
this is the secret
the caps,
Facebook group. Yeah.
the salmon shorts.
Yeah.
I'm always wearing like athletic sandals.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, so Big's a fucked up movie. What's the next question?
That was the end.
Oh, did I win?
Sure.
Yay! Whew.
You win this fine burger. Hold on, let me pick these hairs. Okay, here.
This is the perfect thing to eat, really, on the beach. I'm surprised that I did as well as I did on trivia, sitting here in the sun, because it bakes your brain.
It totally does,
gets
and it's
it ready
very
for
sunny.
the zombies.
It's very sunny.
It is. It's so much sun.
Sunny and nice.
So much sun
Yeah.
and water and beach.
And it's
around.
extra warm with all those crashed rocket ships and stuff, or
It's
whatever
true.
the hell it was you're talking about.
The smoking ruins are like adding a different kind of heat. It's kind of oppressive. It feels like there's this wave wall of heat. Like it's a force field that, oh my God, I think maybe it is a force field. I think there's a force field on the beach now. Do you see it rising? How the air there, it looks a little warped. It's kind of like in the Hunger Games when there's like the dome when they're in the games, and sometimes you can see like the flaws and see that it's not. It's what I'm seeing now. I think we're in the Hunger Games, but with zombies.
Where did the zombies come from?
I think those aren't Atlanteans coming out of the water. I think maybe they're zombies. Zombies with tridents.
From beyond the moon.
Well, if we gotta go, I guess this is a good way to do it. Do you think they could catch us on a roller coaster? Because I might, break my rule and ride an actual roller coaster to get away from the encroaching zombie menace.
I mean, I think if the roller coaster ever stops, they've got us. But otherwise, like, as long as it just keeps going, we're fine.
So it's kind of like...
Because they can't, like, catch it. It's too fast.
That's what I'm saying. These do not look like these newfangled bullshit fast zombies.
Wait. They might get us at the top, though. If they can climb to the top, where it gets slow right before the drop, yeah, they'll get in. They'll get in the car with us, and we'll be dead. Yeah, no, we can't get out on the roller coaster.
Well, I guess this will be the last ever episode of the 4 Mile Circus then.
And anybody who's listened this far probably is going to celebrate that. No.
So leave us a review. Leave us us a memorial review.
So this was our fun little summer special. Just wanted to recap some stuff that we've got going on. We've got some stuff coming up. Keep up with us at 4milecircus.com, Twitter 4milecircus, Instagram 4milecircus, Facebook .com/4milecircus.
Sign up for the 4 Mile Circus Club.
Yeah, it's super fun.
Subscribe to this podcast.
Yeah, if you're listening and you haven't subscribed, like, we talk to other people sometimes.
And no, don't just subscribe. Like I said, leave us a memorial 5-star review because it will help other people discover our show in the wreckage of humanity. It makes a big difference on iTunes in terms of like what they show to people with discoverability. These reviews really do. And if we are unsuccessful in our plan to evade the zombies and we are resurrected as zombies and record a podcast, we might read your review on it.
It's entirely possible. And you can always find the podcast on Stitcher, Google Play, iTunes/Apple Podcasts, whatever they're calling themselves right now.
SoundCloud. For now.
Assuming it doesn't fall apart. Wherever else you can add an RSS feed for a thing, you can find us at 4milecircus.com/podcast as well. So we will probably not see you later because we're all dying in a fiery ball of doom. So goodbye forever.
So you can wave at the fiery ball of doom because I think it's going to get pretty big. You might be able to see it from wherever you are.
Yeah.
It might encompass
there
you
it
too,
goes,
so we might see you there. Oh, ow!
If you like what you heard, please subscribe to us on iTunes, SoundCloud, or your platform of choice. Please visit us at 4milecircus.com to learn about our other projects and services, and be sure to follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at 4milecircus.